Hi, my name is Erick Sarmiento. I'm from Mexico. I'm from Oaxaca, Mexico. I'm here today because I feel that it's just the time for get changes in this immigrant law that they have in the United States. Because with the law that they have now, they are separating families. Like my family, I was in a deportation 4 years ago, more than 4 years ago, and it was a really hard process and really expensive process to get me back in the United States. So I think that with these actions that we are taking in this time, like these days, we can make a change. We can put some pressure on the government or the political people to let them know that we need they to change and really understand what they're doing with this law, immigration law that they have now. Why we want to stay here is because our families are already here, and it's not easy just to take the kids back to Mexico because it's a different place. It's not their home. That's why we don't live these days. But we want to stay here. But we want to stay legally, and we want just to be as good as we always are. Like we workers. We're no bad people. We're not doing drugs or stuff like that, like they say it in movies or stuff like these things. We're here to say that to the government, and we say that we're good people and we want this change. They give me this border, about 10 years border, because I was here illegally for more than 1 year. These borders becomes to me to us in a waiver, and the hard thing about this whole process is the only place in Mexico that they are doing these things is in Ciudad Juarez. That is a place that's really, really dangerous place. From 6 years back to just the last year, it was the most dangerous city in all America Latina. And there is the place where you have to go and ask for the waiver. And there is the place that you have to go all the time to get this interview. You see, my process was like 6 times going to Ciudad Juarez to ask for the waiver, and then for the visa, and then for the residence. And yeah, it's really like don't make any sense, and everything is really expensive in there. Right? It's almost impossible for people to get these papers or becomes legally because they send the money. They're charging a lot of money, and people can't. And if you have to go to travel to Juarez instead of just doing it in Mexico City or other places in Mexico, it's like. Also, you can do it from here if you have all those things like you marry and stuff like it was before. But all those changes they have been done with the law, they just make it hard, really hard and impossible to make it. Well, they have to really keep up, and I know it's really hard to just say we keep doing these things, but you have to do it and you have to deal. But when you get back, many people like me are getting back, so we must just keep working and be part of the community, helping those people who are that looking at close, and do this demonstration for make some change in these things. I think that's my message for people, like don't give up and give hope to other people doing stuff like this, demonstrations, supporting community actions, and make people to be more, we must teach our community how to react when I want to talk about when the police pick me up. I was just driving to work, don't doing anything bad, but just driving a car. But because I was illegal, I couldn't get a driver license, so I was driving a car with no license. then most of the time they just give you a ticket and they don't let you drive the car. But when there becomes a racist cop who gets you, and this becomes to these racist people, they start asking you for papers that they don't supposed to ask. You must be ready to say, no, I'm not going to answer those questions, and I want you to stop asking me for those questions. Do what you're doing, like it's the traffic issues. Just let's get to the traffic issues and don't do anything with the immigration, because they are no immigration officers. They can call and they can take you there and they can call the immigration after, but it's just like they can ask you for your green card or your visa or anything like that when they stop, just like that. No? Things like that, I think we have to be like, I'm ready to do all those things now with people. Like now that I'm back, I want to just teach and share these stories with as many people as I can. So to prevent, to help, and to keep going, no? To keep moving, because we are here to protect each other, no? Like this community, we have to do